Dear Doctor, we are from Group 7. My name is Vanessa Naganan and the metric number is 278570. Now I am going to present about our TikTok programming. I specifically present about the play games and computer versus player part. Under the normal method, we called other method that we used to create computer versus player game. We also used scan in this method. The next method is game finish. This method functions to find out and print out which player was win this game. We use if-else statement, return value, boolean to create this method. If player X win the game, this method print out player X name and bot. The next method is player win. The next method is player win. This method function describes the possible outcome of winning the game. This method was also called in is game finished method. So that method can identify which player move was correct or have the possible chance to win the game. The next method is computer turn. We use random class which display random number or random move into the slot. We also called is valid move method to ensure computer move was always right, which means computer move is always valid. Lastly, in this method, last part will print out computer choices, that's computer turn, which slot the computer select, the random number. The next is valid move. Valid move created to initialize which move is valid in the slot. We use switch case to create this method. We initialize this valid move into the bot. The next is player turn. We use scanner in this method. This scanner will scan the integer that player give. If the integer or number is valid, the X will print out in the bot. Lastly, otherwise this printout the move is not valid. We also called this valid move and place move method. Into this method is valid move method and the place move method into this method. The next is place move. This method was created with switch case statement. This method function is to place the move that computer or player moves into the slot. The last method is print bot, which this method will print the bot while playing the game. In this method, we use symbol and bot. Now I am going to run this program. Okay, now I'm going to place 3 play game. Okay, I'm going to enter 1 to find out the computer play against the computer code is running correctly, normal. Okay, I enter the move. Okay, this is my move. The computer choice is 2. Okay, now I may enter my move. Okay, the computer choice is 7. Okay. Okay, the computer choice is 5. Now my turn. I enter 8. The computer choice is 6. I enter 9. Okay, the game is ended in draw. Okay, thanks for playing. Now my code is running quite well.
Hello everyone, my name is Iswari Somasundar and my matching number is 278432. Now let's move to the part player versus player. I used method selection, array and looping in this part. Firstly, we could player versus player into 3 levels, which is easy, medium and hard. We use selection to make the user to answer whether which part they want to play. So for this we use if else. If the user select 1, they will play easy level. If they select 2, they will play medium level. If they select 3, they will play hard level. After that, we use string board and string turn to make the player move every time and to show the board whenever they want to play. After that, we use check winner. In this check winner, we use method. Inside the method, we use looping and selection. First, we use nested looping, which was integer a equals to 0 is a outer loop initial statement, and a less than 8 is outer loop condition, and a plus plus is outer loop update statement. So we use this for check whether which player is win the game of tic-tac-toe game. So how to check whether the player win or not? We use switch for that. We code case 0 until case A, case 7. If the player 1 enter X in board 0, 1, 2, so the player is win the game. So the case 0 until 7 is matched with the player turn, then they will win the game. So to identify which player win the game, we use if else, because we have player 1 and player 2. So if the line is equal 3x, then the player 1 is win. If the line equals 3o, then the player 2 will win the game. Then we use code to do draw match, because if the player 1 or player 2 does not match with the check winner, then it means the game is draw. So we use array and if else for that. Okay, then we use method to print board. The print board will display every time the player move. After we use this only, we use method for easy level. First, we use nested loop for this because we are going to use this every time. Then print out welcome to tic-tac-toe. Then it will ask the player 1 to enter the slot number. If user enter rather than number 1 to 9, it will shows invalid input and ask the user to enter again. After this, we use if else for the turn for X and O. If the player 1 play turn X, then the second turn will be player number 2, which is O. If the player 1 enter the same number, which is player 2, so after this, we use the print board method and check winner method here. It will play display slot already taken. After this, we use print board and to display and the check winner to check whether the player win or not, or it's the draw game. So here the same method we use for medium 2, but in medium 2 we add random maths question. We use code for player 1 and 2 to answer one question. The use if else to check whether the player 1 and 2 answer the right answer or not. After this question only they can play the game. So this is the code, same as easy. In the hard level, the player have to answer for two questions. Each player answer 2 questions, so 2 players 4 questions. Then only they can play the game of tic-tac-toe. So this is the code here, same as the previous. So this is the exit method. So we used to do while loop for this. If the player wants to exit to have they have to enter -1 for exit, or else if it will question will repeat again. So that's all from my group. Thank you.